Ravindra. He is a PhD in AI musical healing. We have an innovation specialist here today. He's a wheelchair designer and sports evangelist. He is going to bring light on sound technology for Vedic chants.
So, this is my foundation, which basically donates wheelchairs, does a lot of musical healing, and this is about me. And now, apart from my ventures, which were in software AI, the main thing that I've been doing now is to use music mainly for sound healing. Particularly, this is used to impact human brain. And we have done a lot of work in this space, which I'll show you. And interestingly, this was accepted as a de facto platform in UAE, and I was granted a golden visa plus the PhD was granted. And these are some recognitions from this particular research. And recently, we also had the involvement of Bollywood stars, where they feel the healing at various forms are going to be a lot of relevance. So this is what we call it as Haigriva transformation. I like the Haigriva word of all the importance background. So we use that as an acronym. I'll just give you a little intro about what this music is all about. Normally, the music what we hear is one side. This particular music is called binaural. Binaural means basically we send different frequencies to different parts. Like my left ear is with a frequency, right ear is a different frequency. It's going to create a resultant in the brain, and this works involuntarily. Suppose we need to impact a certain function of the brain. By normal music, it has a certain effect, but with binaural, there's a direct impact. So if you just see the brain activity with binaural music, with just an exposure of 15 minutes and after 25 minutes, it's phenomenal. This synchronization is extremely effective, which has been shown in lots of studies. And from here, the main thing that we started designing was to make sure that we institutionalize this particular technology. We have a US patent for this, and this has been used to start with autism. We have been very effective in impacting people of autism. This was our starting point. And from here, we used it at various stages for slow learners, dyslexia, learning disorders. And this is one of the most important areas where we feel or we have seen the new generation of children, they have zero value systems, they don't care about anything. There are a lot of situations like that. But how is that we will be able to impact with music? Yes, there's an answer. And there's a study in which we have done that part. And we do this for corporate training, for patients with fertility problems, cancer, trauma. Any situations are handled through this musical healing. This was what was happening so far. And this is the impact of what we have done to a lot of this is a snapshot of people who got healed, impacted with our musical system. And this is a quick dashboard of what we did in the last 1 year in terms of number of lives who are impacted. When we were doing this, this was a very, very nice moment when I met Satyavani last couple of months back. And then I was completely intrigued by the work of Upasana and what is happening here. Then I thought maybe I could work on something that is going to bring in a different level of musical impact for Vedic chants. So this applies to all slokas, spiritual renditions, songs, anything. So we take a Vedic chant, we add all these frequencies, synthesis, adaptive sound, and all velocities, and finally render a Vedic chant that is directly impacting the human brain. Why do we need to do this? So, when a Vedic chant is being recited, the attention of the person after some time may not be there. They could get involved into something else, or they could get distracted. Or there are some cases where some of them could not pronounce the Vedas properly. The whole linguistic pronunciation may not work well. For that, we have the frequencies which are going to enhance the vocal cords. They also have the ability to correct speech. That's the power of the sound. So we combine all this for a deeper impact. What I've done for this demo is I've got a few samples to play for you to first understand what this music sounds like. I'm just playing one frequency. You'll hear a humming sound. This is called a theta frequency. Then you'll see a vocal enhancement frequency. If you hear this for some time, it's fine. But once we hear this for a little longer, it starts creating, people will show various kinds of discomfort. There is a withdrawal symptom, or sometimes they get a headache, migraine, whatever. This is the usual problem with such musical treatments. So, what I've done, or what our patent does, is basically we take some sample like this, which I'm showing you now. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So what I've done here is I've taken this theta frequency, we have blended with our technology, and now if you listen very carefully, at the background, in a very subtle way, you will still hear the humming sound. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Ajajño Vai Va Yeshaha Yeshayaha Yo Sama Samagne Agna. Similarly, we have a isochronic frequency. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Ajajño Vai Va Yeshaha Yeshayaha Yo Sama Samagne Agna. Finally, we have this special frequency which I developed for vocal enhancement. This has been extensively used for impacting autism people where they have a speech disorder. We had one patient come to me who could not even say a word. And after repeated therapy, now he's able to sing. Though he's not able to get the lyrics, but he's able to go after a song in terms of the harmonics. And what we at least we want to see development here is the aspirants who want to chant Vedas or shlokas in a proper way and they are not able to do it. If we have these renditions done in a way that they hear this for a longer time, definitely their speech would improve. This is how it sounds. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Yeshaha Yeshaha Yo Sama Yeshaha Yeshayaha Yo Sama Yeshahi Just, I'm- so this is what we want to do. This is a new dimension that we got into apart from what we were doing as a musical healing. Very thankful to this forum. Special thanks to Pani for this wonderful opportunity and a new vertical that has been established. And we wish to see a lot. Since this is my first attempt in this space, so my presentation is short and then just focused on this part. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravi. A beautiful journey it has been for you. Um, I have seen you from your childhood. We grew up together, and marvelous kudos to you what you're doing. You're integrating the science of Veda to everyday life, and you're making a big impact. Wish you all the best.